Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Lee and I'm the account executive.
My name is Andrew Gonzalez, I'm an account planner.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Leon, I'm the art director.
And I'm Isabel Newsgoda, the copywriter.
And our client is Culinary Coach. So what is Culinary Coach? Founded in 2006 by executive chef Greg Denter, Culinary Coach comes to clients' homes and teaches them how to cook like a pro. Like their slogan, it's collaborative cooking in your kitchen. Currently, Culinary Coach is based out of Westminster, California, but they service to both Orange and LA counties with a variety of classes and services. Now I will pass it on to Chelsea, who will talk about the situation analysis.
So as a new and rising business, Culinary Coach left a consistent clientele. They struggle with increasing profit due to lack of public awareness. We were asked to create a PR and promotional plan. Although they service both LA and Orange counties, our focus for our campaign was throughout Orange County. We also factored in a little bit of advertising as well as marketing. Now here's Isabel to talk about our SWOT analysis.
So starting out with our strengths, Chef Greg has had over 25 years of experience, so he is a pro at what he does. He does offer that intimate cooking lesson, so you really get that hands-on effect of cooking, and he is very convenient. He comes to your house, teaches you how to cook, uses your utensils, your appliances, and he does take you grocery shopping as well, which is great because you are in your own realm, so you can replicate what he does with you after your lesson. He also provides varieties of classes and services, which are the intimate cooking lessons, interactive cooking parties. He does catering, and his popular Phantom Chef, which is where he'll come to your house and help you prepare food, and then slip out right before the guests arrive. And then on to some weaknesses that Culinary Coach face. It is a new business, like Jen said, so it hasn't been around for that long. And then its lack of manpower. It is Chef Greg and his small staff, which disables them to fully market and publicize to their full potential. And then they do have lack of testimonials, which is a weakness because it doesn't show the future customers its credibility and range of services. And then lastly, the pricing is a weakness because it isn't very specific nor current on its website or marketing materials. On to opportunities. So Culinary Coach creates live demonstrations and events, loyalty memberships, and updating social media. Culinary Coach, we don't want to be out of sight nor out of mind, so we wanted to revamp that. Also, to update the website and make it more current. And then some threats that Culinary Coach faces. Local competitors such as Sur La Table and Prep Kitchen Essentials, and then pricing due to the economy and cooking classes not being a necessity as of right now, and we found something according to the U.S. News and Money. And then now on to Jen for some of the goals and objectives.
So in the beginning of this campaign, we had one ultimate goal, and it is to just increase public awareness of the Culinary Coach business. And we felt like these objectives would help reach that goal. First, we wanted to kill the blog created from last semester. Not only was it nowhere to be found, but also we wanted to put our energy towards the website and social media, because through those outlets we can actually update current and potential clients through there. We also wanted to feature Chef Greg at Practical Advantages Calm Week open house event, where he would be able to meet the faculty and staff who could also potentially be clients. One of our objectives would also to feature Culinary Coach in the local media, whether it be print or television. And lastly, to feature or have a monthly chef demo or something along those lines at luxury apartment lofts and condo complexes and high-rises. And now I'll pass it on to Andrew, who will talk about the targeted publics.
The target publics we aim for Culinary Coach are upscale consumers, businesses, benefits and fundraisers, and luxury living complexes. The reasons why we felt these would be our best suited target publics is because the people involved in these type of things live a high-end lifestyle, and which makes it more easier for them to accommodate that type of public. Here's Chelsea and Jennifer strategies, tactics, and tools.
So upon our initial consultation with our client expressed the desire for a revamped website. So as you can see, we've completed the before and after shots. But we decided to keep with the colors to make it more consistent with our already made media materials, as well as our brand new media kit. Formerly, it was more formatted as a vlog style, and it was they experienced troubleshooting errors, and it was hard to keep up with. Now, as you can see, the content is more evergreen as desired. We now feature on the home page, the welcome page, a welcome video featuring Chef Greg, describing what the company is all about. As far as social media, that was another focus of our campaign. Before, as you can see right here, we have our more paragraph formatted. It wasn't very visually appealing, so what we decided to do was to incorporate Google images as well as Pinterest photos of fun food images. And these actually are the top 3 that increased our virality rating. So here's our overall time graph from Timeline, Facebook's newest feature. We updated on April 14th, however, we started our posting March 6th. So unfortunately, we could not track our entire progress, but here's our successes so far. We realized that it was trial and error throughout the whole run. The main increases were from mostly our photographic images, as well as our conversational promotional posts. Strictly conversational though, it did have dips, and this larger gap in space was when we were not active as much as we could have been on the website. So therefore that kind of shows how the more active you are, the more success your website will have. Excuse me, Facebook will have. Now here's Jen to talk about our updated media kit.
So we did primary research here in our Practical Advantage classroom. And before, although it was very informative, there was a lot of information. It was roughly 8 pages, a packet, which it just looks like this. Sorry. And so we went ahead and updated it, and we wanted to make it inviting, but also still have so much information for potential clients, media, and for anyone who just wants to know what and who Culinary Coach, or what Culinary Coach is and who Greg Denter is. So as you see here, well, this is a small one. It's actually high res, so you can choose however big you want it. This is the first slide or plate. It's a 5-course meal. Second one is the mission statement. We just pulled that off the website. And then second's about Culinary Coach, the services, the menu selection, basically the different types of classes also. And then goes on to the services in depth. So there's custom cooking classes, interactive cooking parties, chef services with catering, and last, it's a picture of Greg. And then it's his bio. There isn't a dessert because Greg is the dessert. And then lastly, we have this so they can also, you can't really see here, but book your reservation. So there's a number that clients and media can reach, also the website, and like us on Facebook. And next is the open house event, which was very successful. Chef Greg, thank you so much for coming. When the dean is happy, faculty's happy, we're happy. Chef Greg was able to whip up 5 different things. We already ate all the empanadas. But then he was able to whip that up. A lot of people participated, and it was very interactive, and he was able to talk about what Culinary Coach is. Local media. So one of our objectives was to feature Culinary Coach and Chef Greg in the local media. Unfortunately, it did not happen. It was supposed to happen last week. Producer fell off the face of the earth. But it was supposed to be with a local Orange County news, all around Orange County segment with Jared and Brandy from Storage Wars. Basically, it would have been, Chef Greg goes into a local storage with Jared and Brandy, finds whatever he can, and cook with whatever he can. But it didn't work out, so. Our next objective was to also feature Chef Greg and Culinary Coach at luxury real estate cooking demos. We reached out to the Astoria in Irvine, this is the complex, and the Village and the Irvine Company. Unfortunately, those did not work out, but we were able to reach out to the Excess Skyline in Santa Ana. So usually for the Essex, a lot of these events are booked up a year before. it was out of pure luck though that one of the chefs dropped out, so we were able to fill his slot for the monthly chef demo in October. Also the events coordinator, Anne Balone, she actually loved Chef Greg's personality and just his skill and what Culinary Coach is all about, that she actually created an event, a barbecue and beer cooking event in August 2nd, where he would come and just really teach, like, it's a lot of single men that live there, and hey, you all say no, you know how to cook barbecue, but and next I will pass on to Andrew, who will talk about the timeline and budget.
All right, with the timeline and budget, we started in February with our client consultation. Moving on to March 6th, when we first posted our Facebook post. On March 20th is when we had our mid-campaign meeting, where we kind of got together and discussed the progress and if we had any new ideas. March 29th is when we went to Chef Greg's house, and we had experienced the interactive cooking party. I mean, it was a good time for all of us, cooking and definitely eating. April 24th, as you guys may remember, is when we had the Calm Week event, when Chef Greg came over and kind of served everyone up with the staff and faculty, cooked them up. And then the two events that we booked for Chef Greg is the beer and barbecue cooking demo and the monthly chef demo, both at Exit Skyline. With the budget for both those demos, it comes out to $150 each for the cost, which he gets his produce and beer from his personal vendors, and he works out deals with them that allow him to get cheap food. And here's now the gem for the evaluation.
So as mentioned before, we did have a lot of successes. The main thing that we weren't able to accomplish was to be featured in local media. The appearance actually, it's unmeasurable because it's not in our campaign timeline or within our campaign time span, but we felt like it was successful because we were able to land that spot or those two scheduled events. And next I'll pass it on to Isabel.
So in ending, we wanted to set Chef Greg off with a Hootsuite, which is to manage Culinary Coach's social media. And then we gathered contacts from the Irvine company. We spoke with the events coordinator, Zach Klein, who was really enthusiastic about working with you. They have a very healthy lifestyle there, and so they were kind of excited just upon what we do. And so we're going to be handing off to you their contacts too, so you have that. And then